Say this word, comfortable. Say it again, comfortable. Now, how many syllables did you use? Most English learners say this, come, for, ta, bull, 4 syllables. But here is how native English speakers actually say it. Comfortable, 3 syllables. The middle disappears completely. And this, right here, is the reason you sometimes speak perfectly correct English and native speakers still look slightly confused. Not because your vocabulary is wrong, not because your grammar is wrong, because the stress, the rhythm, the physical shape of the words coming out of your mouth does not match what their ears expect to hear. And today, in the next 12 minutes, we fix that. Not by changing your accent, not by pretending to be someone you are not, by learning the 3 specific things that determine whether any English speaker anywhere in the world understands you clearly and immediately. 3 things. That is all. Stay until the end, because after today, your English does not just sound fluent, it sounds clear. Welcome back to Everyday English with Ember. I am Ember. Day 7 of the 10-day English speaking challenge. 6 days in, and look at what you are carrying with you right now. A speaking habit, a shadowing practice, a chunk library, a speaking formula, 3 conversation simulation techniques, a complete filler toolkit. 6 layers, 6 days, 1 system. And today, day 7, we add the layer that makes everything you say land exactly as you intended. Because all the confidence and fluency and natural English in the world means nothing if the person you are speaking to cannot understand you clearly. Clarity is not about accent. Clarity is not about sounding British or American or Australian. Clarity is about 3 specific technical things, and once you know them and practice them, your English becomes understood immediately by anyone. Now, let us make your English completely clear. I want to start with something that will immediately take the pressure off. You do not need a perfect accent. I want to say that clearly, directly, and completely. You do not need to sound British. You do not need to sound American. You do not need to eliminate your accent or pretend it does not exist. Your accent is part of who you are. It is the sound of where you come from. And it is something to carry with pride, not something to hide. What you do need is clarity. And clarity in English comes from exactly 3 things. Research by Dr. John Wells at University College London and decades of English language teaching research since consistently shows the same result. The 3 features of English that most affect whether a listener understands you clearly are word stress, sentence stress, and linking sounds. Not vowel sounds, not consonant sounds, not accent. These 3. Only these 3. And the beautiful thing, all 3 can be learned, practiced, and made automatic, starting today. Word stress is the most important pronunciation feature in English, and here is why. English words have a specific syllable that is stressed, said louder, longer, and higher than the others. And when that stress is in the wrong place, native English speakers do not just hear an accent, they hear a different word, or no word at all. Example, the word present, stressed on the first syllable, present, is a noun, a gift, something you give. The same word, stressed on the second syllable, present, is a verb, to present, to show or deliver something. Same letters, same spelling, completely different stress, completely different meaning. And this happens constantly in English. Record, noun. Record, verb. Permit, noun. Permit, verb. Object, noun. Object, verb. Increase,
noun, increase, verb. And it is not just nouns and verbs. Comfortable, not comfortable. Vegetable, not vegetable. Camera, not camera. Chocolate, not chocolate. The stress pattern of English words is what makes them recognizable. Get the stress right, and even an imperfect pronunciation is understood immediately. Get it wrong, and perfect pronunciation can still confuse. The second thing, sentence stress. Word stress is about individual words. Sentence stress is about the whole sentence. And this is where English gets genuinely fascinating. In every English sentence, one word carries the main stress, the word that carries the most important information, the word the speaker wants the listener to focus on. And that stressed word changes the meaning of the entire sentence. Watch what happens with this sentence. I did not say she stole the money. 7 words, 7 possible stress patterns, 7 completely different meanings. I did not say she stole the money. Someone else said it, not me. I did not say she stole the money. I absolutely did not say this. I did not say she stole the money. I implied it, but I did not say it. I did not say she stole the money. Someone else stole it. I did not say she stole the money. Maybe she borrowed it. I did not say she stole the money. She stole something else. Same 7 words, 6 completely different meanings. Sentence stress is not decoration. It is meaning. And native English speakers process sentence stress automatically, instantly, without thinking. Which means, when you place sentence stress correctly, your English does not just sound better, it communicates more precisely. The third thing is linking sounds. Here is something that confuses almost every English learner. You study English from recordings, from teachers, from careful, deliberate pronunciation, and then you hear a native English speaker in real conversation, and it sounds like a completely different language. What do you want to do? I'm gonna get a coffee. Do you eat yet? These are not lazy. These are not sloppy. These are not bad English. This is how English actually sounds at natural speed between native speakers. Because English words do not exist in isolation, they link together, they blend, they borrow sounds from each other, and whole syllables disappear. This is called linking, and it is the third thing that makes English sound natural. There are 4 main linking patterns. Pattern 1, consonant to vowel linking. When a word ends in a consonant and the next word starts with a vowel, they link together as one sound. Turn it off becomes turn it off. Pick it up becomes pick it up. Come on in becomes come on in. Pattern 2, same sound linking. When a word ends and the next begins with the same sound, they merge into one longer sound. Black coffee, the 2 Ks merge, black coffee. Some more, the 2 Ms merge, some more. Big game, the 2 Gs merge, big game. Pattern 3, vowel to vowel linking. When one word ends in a vowel sound and the next begins with a vowel, a tiny linking sound appears between them. Go on, a tiny W sound appears. Go on. She asked, a tiny Y sound appears. She asked. Pattern 4, sounds that disappear. Going to becomes gonna. Want to becomes wanna. Kinda becomes kinda. Have to becomes have-to. Out of becomes oughta. These are not incorrect. They are the natural rhythm of English. And when you understand linking, 2 things happen simultaneously. Your listening comprehension jumps dramatically because you finally understand what native speakers are actually saying. And your speaking sounds dramatically more natural because your words flow together instead of being produced one at a time. Now, we practice all 3. right now, together. Drill 1. Word stress. Repeat each word after me with the correct stress on the capitalized syllable. Comfortable, comfortable. Vegetable, vegetable. Camera, camera. Chocolate, chocolate. Interesting, interesting. Different, different. Temperature, temperature. Feel how the natural stress makes these words shorter, faster, more natural. That is real English word stress. Practice these until they feel completely automatic. Drill 2. Sentence stress. Repeat each sentence, stressing the word in capitals. I did not say she stole the money. I did not say she stole the money. I did not say she stole the money. Feel how the meaning shifts completely with each stress. That is the power of sentence stress, and native speakers hear it instantly. Drill 3. Linking sounds. Repeat each linked phrase after me as one smooth, continuous sound. Turn it off. Turn it off. Pick it up. Pick it up. Come on in. Come on in. Gonna. Want to. Wanna. Kind of. Kinda. Feel how smooth that sounds, how natural, how completely different from saying each word separately. That smoothness, that flow, is what native speakers hear as fluency. And now your mouth knows how to make it. Here is how today connects to everything. You're shadowing from day 2. Now do it with specific attention to word stress, sentence stress, and linking. Shadow the stress, shadow the rhythm, shadow the linking. Your chunk collection from day 3. Note the stress pattern of every chunk you collect. Where does the stress fall? How do the words link? Your speaking formula from day 4, with fillers from day 6, delivered now with correct word stress and natural linking, sounds completely professional. And your conversation simulator from day 5 specifically practice the pronunciation patterns you learned today in your role plays. 7 days, 7 layers, 1 complete system. And tomorrow, day 8, we put the whole system into a real conversation, from the very first hello to the very last goodbye. The complete conversation blueprint. How to start, how to keep it going, how to exit naturally. Every part covered. If today made your English clear, tomorrow makes it complete. Done. What we learned. Pronunciation clarity comes from 3 things only: word stress, sentence stress, and linking sounds. Not accent, not vowel perfection. These 3. Master these 3, and any English speaker anywhere in the world understands you immediately. The 3 things. Word stress. Stress the right syllable in every word. Sentence stress. Stress the word that carries the most important meaning. Linking sounds. Connect words together the way native speakers actually speak. Your homework. 1. Take 5 words from your chunk collection and check their word stress. Practice each one until the stress feels natural. 2. Take one sentence from your Day 5 self-interview and say it 6 times, stressing a different word each time. Notice how the meaning shifts. 3. During your shadowing session today, shadow specifically for linking. Notice every place where words blend together and copy it exactly. 4. Tell me in the comments which of the 3 things surprised you most today: word stress, sentence stress, or linking. Your free PDF. The Day 7 PDF guide is in the description. Word stress rules, sentence stress exercises, linking pattern drills, and your complete homework checklist. Download it now. Tomorrow, Day 8, the real conversation blueprint, from the first hello to the last goodbye. Every part of a real English conversation, mapped out, practiced, and completely yours. If today made your English clear, tomorrow makes it complete. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.